God's sake. This is getting really annoying. This is actually getting really, really annoying now. Like. Okay, I don't know if anybody can hear me. I don't know if anybody is seeing this live stream, but I'm just going to wait until... This is so weird. It's telling me there's one person watching, even though YouTube is telling me that I'm waiting to go live at 12:59. There's so much. Where do I start? Okay, first of all, YouTube, it's 13:02. So how come I haven't gone live? Also, I have been live since 1300 hours. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Okay, I think we're live now. I think I'm live. I hope I'm live. I'm live. Thank the Elder Gods. Okay, so I'm just going to start from scratch here. Okay, so hello and welcome back to Green-HillGaming, where I share my passion of video games, and the stream is buffering again. Is it buffering? I don't know. It's not buffering, it's fine. Is it buffering? I'll have to test it. This is actually getting really annoying. Okay, there's a bit of a delay, but I think I'm live. Take 3. Hello and welcome back to Green-HillGaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. My channel will be switching between Streets of Rage 4 and Mortal Kombat for the foreseeable future, and in this live stream I am playing Streets of Rage 4. So sit back, relax, stay safe, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. Now, if somebody has been watching this live stream from the beginning and they experienced no problems with the live stream and it wasn't buffering, my apologies for repeating myself like 3 times. Anywho, the story, the fantastic story of Streets of Rage 4 has been progressing very, very well. In fact, I can confirm to you that I'm on the final stage of the story. So without further ado, let us get going. And I have my live stream on my phone. It's not paused. Usually I pause it to save battery, but just to be sure that everything is working, I have it unpaused. Okay, so yeah, stage 12 is the final stage. That's not really a spoiler, is it? Confirming to people this is the final stage. I suppose it's kind of a spoiler. It's not a full-on spoiler. I'm trying to avoid spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen much of Streets of Rage 4. I want to make it a spoiler-free. I want to make my Streets of Rage 4 live stream spoiler-free. So, but nonetheless, this is the final stage, and we're picking up from the cliffhanger that we ended previous live stream of Streets of Rage 4 on. And I will of course be playing as Axel Stone.
Back in the fight.
He's back in the fight. You don't know when to quit, do you? It's over, son. Just surrender. Oh yeah. I'll see you in hell before I do that. And this is where we ended the previous Streets of Rage 4 live stream. On a cliffhanger, plane crashed, and we're now on Y Island, which is the final stage of this fantastic, amazing story. I knew he would break it. He broke my combo. probably going to be very quiet in this live stream to focus and concentrate. It's one of the staples of my YouTube channel. Is going quiet from time to time to focus and to concentrate. You have to. This game is quite difficult, to say the least. To say the very least, for that matter. And this is the final stage of the game, so you know that's why I have to be quiet so I can focus and concentrate. You know, I've noticed that live streaming this game doesn't make the game any easier. I don't know why that is. Some games I can play fine when I'm live streaming, other games not so much. I really like the direction that the developers took the story of Street of Rage 4 in. They didn't go completely insane or anything. Like, they didn't stray away from the they didn't stray away from the series too much with the story. You know, it's focusing on the daughters of Mr. X. You know, Mr. X obviously being the Mr. X being the main boss of the original Street of Rage 1. It takes place 10 years after. Now, I've been saying since live streaming Street of Rage 4 that Mr. X has been killed. Now that did kind of get confirmed in Street of Rage 2, because when you start off Street of Rage 2, it says that Mr. X is back from the dead. You know, because you know, 90s gaming, and it's an arcade game, and games shouldn't take itself too serious. So why not? Why shouldn't he come back from the dead? You watch wrestling, you've got a wrestler called the Undertaker, who's the undead. Why not have it in video games? But it doesn't seem to be confirmed that he's dead in Street of Rage 4, because like you would think that his children would be avenging his death. They don't mention he's dead. They don't mention avenging his death once in the story of this game. The stream seems to be okay. I don't know if it actually is okay. Okay, I think it is. And it's telling me that I have 2 people watching. So I just want to say, if I do have 2 people watching, hello to the both of you. Welcome to Green-HillGaming. Just a quick update on my channel. I will be switching between this game right here, Street of Rage 4, and Mortal Kombat 11 for the foreseeable future. And I want to say, you know, enjoy this live stream of Street of Rage 4, and I hope that you're all keeping safe and well. And apologies about the technical difficulties that my live stream is experiencing from time to time. It looks like Elon Musk is more focused on his cyborg child. With a name like his baby's fucking name, he might as well be a fucking cyborg. Then fixing YouTube. You know, you would think with these amazing flash satellites in the sky that my fucking live streams wouldn't be pausing every 2 seconds. Damn it. Oh, I'm still alive. I believe there's an apple inside here, inside this castle. An apple a day keeps streets at bay. That's true. True saying. It's not really though. Oh, I just lost the light. I just made it up. So look, who cares? Hey, you're not supposed to catch that sword. god. Ah. Game over. Yeah, as I've been saying now since I started live streaming this game, Streets of Rage 4 is difficult. And this is the final stage, so you would expect it to be even more difficult. Now you have the option to assist yourself. If you do that, basically your options are to you can have no assist to get a maximum score. You can add 1 life, but your score is divided by 2. You can add 2 lives and a star, but your score is divided by 4. You can add 3 lives and 2 stars, but your score is divided by 10. Now, considering how hard it is to get a good score in this game, as it is, without using any assist, the highest I've been able to get is a B. On average, I get a C. And from time to time, I'll get a D. So I don't think I want to divide my score by 10. You also have the option to chicken out. Now, if you're someone like me, anyone who knows me, I mean, I don't just get competitive when I'm playing people online. I get competitive with the fucking computer itself. So if the computer's telling me to chicken out, you can go off. I'm not going to be chickening out. So I'm going to retry with no assist. Whoa. I almost had an assist on there by accident. Jeez, that wouldn't have been good. Wait, no, I want to be sure. No assist. I don't want any assists. Thank you very much. Retry. I don't even know if I'll be able to complete this stage in this live stream. My apologies. It's so weird how some games I can play perfect when I'm doing live stream. Other games I just can't. I seem to be yeah. No. I find I can't concentrate that much when I'm playing some games. And unfortunately, Streets of Rage 4 is one of those games. What I will do my best. Hey, I want that knife. That purple biker is a really tough bitch. And how do you do to my third viewer? Welcome to Green-HillGaming. Just a quick update on my channel. My channel will be switching between this game right here, Streets of Rage 4, and Mortal Kombat 11 for the foreseeable future. So, great to have you. Great to have you in the live stream. I'm on the final stage, evidently. Seeing as I get my shit. Hello, Otku. Hello, how do you do? Great to have you on the live stream, Otku. How are you keeping? Apologies about my computer voice. I'm mute again, and you may experience some technical difficulties on the live stream as well, because YouTube has been acting up as of late. Don't blame me, blame Owen Musk, whatever the hell his name is. All this flashy technology. I need to sort out the live stream. 50 days until my final exams, and I'm here. Well, you know, balance. Balance, Otku. Balance, study with watching Green-HillGaming. Or do both at the same time. Multitask. I'm really finding it hard to concentrate while live streaming a game like Streets of Rage 4. It is quite tough. And I haven't even gotten to the final boss yet, so... You know what's really funny, I was looking down at my live stream and I could see that there's a delay in the stream obviously, like, and I could see the enemy coming towards me and I was about to attack it. I have my live stream playing now from now on because I'll be able to see if it's streaming or not. If it's buffering or not. I always try to be one step ahead of YouTube. Believe me, it's a hard thing. It's a very hard thing to do. Oh, it's got a trophy. An elegant death. I don't think you realise how much you're concentrating on a game until you've actually live streamed it. What I'm saying is, like, when I'm playing this on my Switch and I'm not streaming, I'm concentrating so much, right? But you don't really realise it, like, until you have to, like, do a live stream at the same time. It just puts you completely off your game. No. Have to try to keep an eye on the time now as well, because this is a 1 hour live stream. I don't even know if anybody can hear me because the live stream is buffering. We're back, but there's yeah, we're back for now. You know, I'm actually tempted to switch characters. What's the... Oh. It's funny, the back attack on the Switch version is actually L1 or ZL or whatever the hell it's called. I'll call every shoulder button L1 no matter what console I'm playing. But on Switch it's L1, on a PS4 it's R2. Maybe that's going to be the key to me completing the stage. Oh well, there's no rush. However, with Mortal Kombat 11, I am aiming to have the story complete before the 26th of May, because the 26th of May is a very important day on the calendar for Mortal Kombat 11. That is the day that the DLC is releasing. Story DLC, Aftermath. It literally takes place after the Mortal Kombat 11 story. I can't not wait for that. So I want to have the... I just don't think this is a game that you can actually play while you're talking. I love how challenging it is though, because you know, apart from the story staying true to the original Streets of Rage games, you know, like Streets of Rage has always been a difficult game. I think I just forgot that, to be honest with you. It took me a very long time to complete the story of Streets of Rage 1. I think I completed Streets of Rage 2 first, and then I eventually got around to completing Streets of Rage 2. I've never played a lot of Streets of Rage 3. But they've always been tough games, like. And I like how they've stayed true to it. Like, we don't even have checkpoints. There's no like, oh, you're on the final boss, you can just retry it again. It's back to the start of the stage. This is keeping true to the original. This is something you don't see in remakes and remixes. What I meant to say is, this is something you don't see in remakes and remasters, which is why I really prefer sequels compared to remasters and remakes. Because if you look at a game like Resident Evil 3 Remake and Resident Evil 2 Remake, you've got checkpoints, you can save a lot more. It's very accessible, you know what I mean, for newcomers. Whereas like Streets of Rage 4 was like, huh? Checkpoint? What are those things? What, you want to save your progress halfway through the stage? Huh? What are you on about? You know, like, it's just, this is Streets of Rage 4. This is like, you know what I mean? Like, they haven't lost the will of themselves, like, you know? Unlike me right now, because not going as well as I thought it would be now, to be honest with you. It's 24 minutes past 1. I am tempted to switch characters, but I won't. I just have to concentrate. There is a lot of concentration needed in a game like Streets of Rage 4. You know, if I was just exploring Midgar now or something in Final Fantasy VII Remake, or even if I was battling, I could do it a lot better. But everything is so precise in this game. These precise moments. Like you have to dodge his attack, you know, and planning his next attack, or anticipating his next attack. You know, there's so much going on. It requires a lot of brain power. It's something I don't have. You have to be an expert multitasker to play the final stage in Streets of Rage 4 and, you know, talk. So it's a lot to it. It's a lot to it. I'm confident that I can defeat the final boss with at least 2 lives. So if I can get a high enough score, well, then it's a high this to begin with, but if I can get a high enough score and like what that do that what that will do, oh Jesus Christ, but what that will do is it will give me an extra life if I get a high enough score, and then I have 2 lives going into the final boss, and I'm confident enough that I can defeat the final boss. But I reckon, oh, I didn't see your last comment, Otku. Apologies. Are you still in the live stream, Otku? Apologies. I thought that was the same comment. We are in a deep recession, so it seems like I have to study. Yeah, I reckon here in Ireland as well, we're going to be in a deep recession. I'd say the whole world is going to be in a deep recession, to be honest with you. But as usual, Otku, as usual, it won't be the bankers, it won't be the politicians, it won't be the people who have a second home in Spain and 2 Ferraris out in the front drive that will be affected by this recession. Of course it won't. It'll be average people who just want to get by in life. 2 seconds now. I'm getting that fucking combo, yes. That will be affected by this recession, you know? And unfortunately, that's always the way when it comes to situations like that. And then, like, I don't know. There's no defending it. Like, there's no defending somebody who has all that money, right? And look at Apple. Everyone is afraid to talk about Apple computer here in Ireland, right? Apple computer. Oh, basically what it is they owe Europe a lot of tax. And some of that tax is due to Ireland, and they haven't paid it. And you know, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You know, that tax could be used to for protective equipment for the COVID-19 outbreak, among many things. But the reason the reason they're not going to talk about it is because, oh, you know, God forbid we upset Apple, you know, because Apple have their European headquarters up to 10 minutes away from where I live. So, like, you know, dare we upset the great overlords at Apple Computer? You know, they might move out of where they are. You know? Oh, I don't know, man. I mean, if me and you didn't pay our taxes, that's cool. Do you think we'll get away with it? Not at all. Not at all. So yeah, the whole world is facing a recession, and you know, I'm actually not doing too bad, considering I still have 2 lives, so it's... I'll have to make sure that she's over in the corner, a purple one. Alright, things are going grand. I just walked away into that, literally. Oh, I forgot there was it. This is hard. The thing about this purple enemy, she can travel a lot further than you actually think she can. She's very powerful. You know what I will say is, if you're attacking an enemy and they're trying to charge up their special move, once you attack them, that should, like, for instance, the enemies can break my combo. So how is it they can break my combo but I can't break their special attack? It's not fucking right, like, is it? Let me use the truck, you know, at least. Come on. Oh, that's where the music picks up. What time is it? 13 minutes past 1. I reckon I have 15 minutes left in this live stream. That's not going to be enough time to complete this stage, I can tell you. But it's fine. I didn't make any promises that I was going to complete this stage in the live stream, so it's fine. Oh, they're in a very awful position now, these fucking enemies. Jesus Christ, look at this, like, sandwich in by a bullet. Ah. Okay, there's an apple inside here, so that will regain my health. It would be a lot better if it was a turkey, but I just can't be shooting. Ah. Ah. Okay, I think you're gonna have to talk a lot less. Hang on. Get past this stage. Damn it. You know, the Street of Rage series were known to be so tough like that. Like, there was literally people who studied the game and they actually came to the conclusion that the game, I'm not making this up, you can Google it, you can own Musket. The game was actually cheating. The AI was actually set up to basically cheat the player, that you couldn't avoid certain attacks. So you were actually being cheated. No bullshit. All there, you can look it up. Behind the scene. Right. Still think those enemies should not be able to attack me as I'm attacking them. What? I'm snapping. Oh, the turkey. Sorry, the one he's snapping. Wait, which one is? Shit. Oh fuck. Turkey. Okay, this is actually good. This is a good run so far. I have 3 lives. Health is full. It's actually funny. The last boss is actually approachable, like a lot more approachable than situations like this. I know you might say, "What the hell, doesn't make any sense," but I'm serious. Like, to avoid that. Ah, look at him springing into action. Okay, that's actually good. That apple should put my health up. Not fully, but high enough. Jesus, here we go, no leg. Onslaught. Yeah. Don't rage. Okay, this is actually not too bad. Oh, well, it's a bit Just so. There's a lot more of this level to come, like. Okay, look, as long as I have 2 lives, I'm happy. The game gives me 2 lives going forward. I should be able to manage. Confident enough that I can. I want apples, I need an apple. So after I defeat him, 1 apple is going to drop down. Unfortunately, more of these fuckers. No. You actually forget half of the stage you're like on. It's not funny, fatso. I'd be happy enough making it to the end of the live stream, just getting to the end of the stage at least anyway. Right, I just want to confirm, if you're watching this and you're thinking, well done Johnny, you finally made it to the boss. You finally made it to the boss. Well done. I can tell you this is not the final boss. And at first when I faced her, I knew straight away she wasn't the final boss because she's literally so easy to defeat. I was like, yeah, nice try. I mean, she's still tough, like, but she's not last boss tough, like, you know. Thankfully there's an apple and a turkey behind those knights. I can handle the one-on-one battles a lot easier, you know? It's just when everything is fucking coming at me at the same time and I'm trying to talk, it makes it difficult. So this is why I feel a lot more confident when facing the boss. So I can do this. I know I can do this. Come on. 2 lives is all I need. So she's back. She's back with her brother, Mr. and Mrs. Roy. Now it's very important to attack the guy with the gun because otherwise the final boss is going to be a lot harder. Get into your little robot thing. So he's going to hop into a giant robot and we're going to go all Transformers for the rest of the live stream. For the next fucking 5 minutes of the live stream anyway. And I'm going to get an apple, so I think I deserve an apple after that. And now you're looking at the final boss. Well, final bosses to be honest. Final bosses to be exact. Sorry, stop now. Okay. You can calm down there, I know if you fucking don't mind me. Thank you. So this boss requires a lot of concentration. Oh fuck. On a bit. I'm dead. 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 Yes! Oh, thank you. requires patience, really, that's all. Something I don't have. This is a problem. And as you can see, I'm not using any of my special attacks as well, because I want to get a good score. Although I'd be lucky to get a C, to be honest. It's taking too much time. Just realised I wasn't using my Loki Bob. And there she blows. Mrs. Y, along with Mr. Y, defeated. I got a trophy, old school. I don't know if anybody was watching that live stream. But I hope you enjoyed. Hope that you're proud of me. That was tough. I told you I can handle the final bosses because it's a one-on-one fight. But when you have a load of enemies coming at you in all directions, and you have to plan out how to attack, when to attack, you have to anticipate their attack. There's a lot going on, and you have to sort all that out, and then you're trying to do a live stream, so you're talking at the same time. That's the tough part. So the stages are tough because the stages are full of those enemies, and they're coming at you, they're attacking you from all directions, and it just takes a lot of concentration and effort. But the boss battles are fine because they're just one-on-one. Even all the other was tough nonetheless. So yeah, I don't know if anybody is watching the live stream, but you're watching the if you are, you're watching the end credits of the game. So as the end credits roll, I'm now going to share with you my plans for future Streets of Rage 4 live streams. So the story has been complete by Axel Stone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play. What will I do actually? I'm going to do some battle mode. So like battle mode, what it is basically you pick a fighter and you're basically fighting another player online. You can face off against the computer, or you can face off against the an online player in one Streets of Rage 4 live stream. And then the next time that I'm live streaming Streets of Rage 4, just give me 2 seconds there. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to attend to real life issues. So as you can see, I have completed the story, the fantastic story of Streets of Rage 4. Axel Stone, along with his buddies, have taken down the new syndicate. They've taken down the daughters of Mr. X, Mr. and Mrs. Y. The streets are now at peace. So with the story complete, going forward with my Streets of Rage 4 live streams, what's going to happen is, in one Streets of Rage 4 live stream, I will play some of the other modes that the game has to offer, including Battle Mode, which is a mode that allows you to pick any character you want, and you're basically battling. Surprise, surprise. You're battling other players online or against the computer. There's also a mode called Arcade, which challenges you to get through to the end of the game without dying once. If you die once, that's it. It's like the old days in the arcade. You put in your money, play through the game. If you die, you die. So that's how arcade works. It's a really hardcore mode. There's also online, of course. I do want to point out that you can play this game, including the story, in online. So you can have online co-op. So you can complete the story with a friend online, or with anybody online. Doesn't matter who it is. I'm going to show you those modes in just a minute. The game also has some really good unlockables that I was speaking about in my Streets of Rage 4 live streams, and I'm happy to be able to share with you at least one of those unlockables. Give me a second now. Oh my god, done. Look at my time bonus. 666. Yeah, and I got a C. Look, I settled with a C, to be honest with you. No, I want you to focus on the screen just for a second now. So I want to reiterate what I said. So the story has now been complete by Axel Stone. So with future Streets of Rage 4 live streams, I will still be returning to the story with other characters. So you'll see what those characters can offer in terms of what type of attacks they have, what type of special moves they have. And every character is different, they look different, they play different. So I will be returning to the story, and there's a reason I'm doing that as well. You might say to yourself, Johnny, look, you're after completing the story. I don't want to see the story again. Don't worry about that, because every live stream of Streets of Rage 4 will not be story. I'll be mixing things up. So one Streets of Rage 4 live stream will have story. The other Streets of Rage 4 live stream will have like a mode like arcade or battle mode. But the reason I want to return to the story is because of what you're looking at right there. So you have, apart from a score bonus, new rank, BSC, and first time with Axel, apart from all those kind of usual scores you get, and stuff like getting through to the end of the stage without using a star, there is a lifetime score. Sorry. Now my lifetime score at the moment is 197,168. Like, you'll see little icons, right? Little icons in that bar, in that lifetime score bar. Every time you pass one of those icons, well, you get a nice goodie. And that is why I want to return to the story. So the more you play through the story, obviously the higher your lifetime score gets. And the higher it gets, the more unlockables you get. So I want to unlock stuff. I want to show you what I'm unlocking as well. So that's why I'll be returning to the story from time to time. But I do want to reiterate that it won't be every live stream. So you're not going to see the exact same thing every time that I live stream Streets of Rage 4. It'll be mixed up. So don't worry about seeing the same thing over and over again. Or me saying the same thing over and over again. Boom, boom, boom. The first unlockable you get in your lifetime score is Streets of Rage 1 Axel. Unlocked. So I'm happy to be able to show you that now without spoiling it. I know people can just go online and they can just look all this stuff up, like, but just in case anybody didn't know, maybe it's a surprise to them. So I can now play Streets of Rage 4 as classic Streets of Rage 1 Axel. So it's all pixelated. Fantastic stuff. So now we have unlocked Stage Select, which is self-explanatory basically. I don't know why it automatically goes to hard difficulty. But anyway, basically what it is, if you can, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. So these are all the stages. I haven't gotten a B once. Oh god, I have gotten a B a few times on the Switch version. But yeah, you can play any stage you want. So if you have a favourite stage, mine, what is mine? They're all good, really. But I actually, I'm torn between. Chinatown has an amazing soundtrack, but I also like the police precinct as well. So it's self-explanatory. You can just go back and play a stage you like. Try to get a higher score as well. So that's stage select. Not very exciting, but like if I wanted to show off a stage and say, hey Chad, you know, do you like this stage? Hi Damien, do you like this stage? Hi Otku, do you like this stage? You know, or whoever's watching the live stream at that time. So that's what stage select will be used for. Me just showing off a really cool stage and try to get a high score on it. Then we have arcade. So in arcade, you only get 1 credit to finish the whole story in one go, and you can't save. Ready for the ultimate old school experience. So it's self-explanatory. It's a really old school experience. As it points out, you're challenged with playing Streets of Rage 4 like it would be an arcade game in the old days. No saves, no. You only get 1 credit, so it's really cool. A really hardcore mode. Then you have Boss Rush, which challenges you to complete every boss in the game one after the other. And if I want to, as you can see, I can play it as my unlockable Axel, Stone, Streets of Rage 1. Or you can play as Axel, Stone, Blaze, Fielding, Cherry, Hunter, Floyd, and Adam Hunter. This guy, stay tuned for that guy. Stay tuned for that guy right there, Floyd. He is my favourite character so far. He is just insane. And look, he might as well be called Jackson Briggs, to be honest with you, because he's he's black. He has metal arms. He's really powerful, and he's actually helping with the police force. So, is there someone knocking on my door? I see things. I see things. I hear things. Okay, it's fine. And we have battle. So you can pick, not every stage, but you can pick the streets, Chinatown, White Island, Police Precinct, Cargo Ship, White Tower, To the Concert, and Skytrain. And what it is you basically fight against other players, online or against the computer. You can also join online games. I don't know if all of them are story mode or if they're battle, but you can just see who's online and you can just join their game. You can also, like when you're playing story mode or when you're playing boss, I think you can do it on Boss Rush as well, and battle, you can basically create an online game. Fighting tips and extras. Oh yeah, extras. So I think this happens once you actually unlock, once you complete the game. So you can get information on characters. So Axel Stone is the character that I played as. Axel Stone, so his occupation is an ex-cop, his fighting style is martial arts, his hobby is video games, he's really powerful, got a good technique, so he really balances speed, jump and stamina. So after the fall of Mr. X, Axel retired from the police force and moved out of the city. Desperate to find true strength beyond his fists, he went to live in the wilderness. He spent his days training, meditating and studying. However, despite his love for the simpler life, a call from Blaze was all it took for him to return to the city once more. So you get information on characters. You've got a gallery. I had more than that. Oh, I do. 24. So I'm going to show you these. I'm just rushing through them now. I'm going to show you these in detail throughout my Streets of Rage 4 live streams. So I'm not going to show you any of them until that time. So, okay. So just to wrap things up. So I have completed the story of Streets of Rage 4 with Axel Stone. So going forward with my Streets of Rage 4 live streams, what I'll be doing, so for example in my next live stream of Streets of Rage 4, I will be playing Battle. Why do I keep seeing heads passing my fucking house of sun? All I see is a big head, a shadow of a big head passing my front room. It's so annoying. Sorry. Fucking hell. Sorry. So in my next Streets of Rage 4 live stream, I will be playing Battle. So stay tuned for that. And then the stream after that, I'll be playing story with a different character, so you'll see a brand new character, different look, different fighting style, so you get something different there. Just so I can increase my score even more and get more unlockables as I increase my lifetime score. And you get the point. So then the stream after that, I'll probably go back to, I'll probably play a bit of boss rush, I might do some stage select, or whatever the case might be. So I'll keep you updated, but just understand that you will not be seeing the same thing over and over again in my Streets of Rage 4 live streams. Now, as the title of this live stream stated, I will be switching between Streets of Rage 4 and Mortal Kombat 11. So in my next live stream, my overall live stream, I will be going back to Mortal Kombat 11 story mode. So stay tuned for that. So thank you all who watched. I really hope that you enjoyed. You know, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. And I will see you next time on Green Hill Gaming.